digestive system in human beings. In last classes, we have discussed some important topics in this digestive system in human beings. In last class, we discussed digestion in mouth. Means different parts present in mouth. Okay. Example, teeth, tongue, and other muscles, salivary glands, like this. Now, mastication. Already we discussed mastication process. What is mastication process? It is a process in which food material is mixed with the saliva and mixed with the saliva and it is converted as listen carefully. Here, process in which food is mixed with the saliva and it is broken down. It is broken down into small particles. This process is called mastication. It is called actually mastication process. After mastication, what will happen? After mastication process, food material, partially digested food material becomes soft, gelatinous, slippery, food material. Okay, this slippery food material is called actually, this type of food material is actually called as, is actually called as bolus. It's called bolus. Observe one. Then after mastication process, actually in mastication process, different types of parts are involved. Main, teeth. Next, tongue. Next, muscle. Next, some muscle. These are important parts involved in the mastication process. There are 4 types of the there are 4 types of teeth. First one, incisors. Next, canines. Next, premolars. Next, molars. These are important 4 types of teeth present in human mouth. Next, tongue also involved. Next, some muscle. Some muscle. This is your mastication process. Observe. Next, after mastication process, food material, partially digested food material, partially digested food material is swallowed. Is swallowed. Observe carefully. Partially digested food material is swallowed into a pipe, that is food pipe. It is also called as esophagus. Food pipe or esophagus. Okay. After mastication, masticated food is swallowed into a long tube-like structure, that is the food pipe or esophagus. Here, for example, this is esophagus. A long tube. Walls of the esophagus are made up of two types of muscles. Circular muscle next longitudinal muscle. Longitudinal muscles. These are two types of muscles present in wall of the esophagus. Okay. Here this is the wall. Observe. After mastication process, food material is swallowed into a long pipe, that is the food pipe or esophagus. When we observe the esophagus, observe this is the tube here. This esophagus, walls of the esophagus are made up of two types of muscles, circular muscles and longitudinal muscles. What? Circular muscles and longitudinal muscles. What is the use of these two types of muscles? Due to presence of these two types of muscles, actually food material can move through the esophagus. Understanding? Food material can move through the esophagus. Imagine this is esophagus. Esophagus. Here, some cells of wall of the esophagus, they secrete one type of white color gelatinous layer. Observe carefully. Like this, white color smooth layer. It is called mucus layer. It is called mucus layer. What is the use of this mucus? What is the use of this mucus layer? It helps for the food material to slide easily through the esophagus. Due to presence of mucus layer, food material can easily pass through the esophagus. This is a very important function of the mucus layer. What? Mucus layer. Next, due to presence of the circular muscle and longitudinal muscle, one type of wave-like movements are occurred in esophagus. These wave-like movements are called peristaltic movements. Peristaltic wave-like movement means observe this the food material. Movement of food material is like this wave-like movement. This type of movement is called peristaltic movement. Peristaltic movement. So observe. Food material slides in the esophagus. Here in sliding of food material through esophagus, saliva and mucus, these two play very important role. Okay. Next, after mastication, food entered into the esophagus. Through esophagus, observe carefully. Food material is transported and it is reached to the stomach. It is reached to stomach. When we observe the stomach, usually when we observe the stomach, inside of the stomach, there are different types of process. For example, walls of the stomach. They contain some important glands. They are gastric glands. Gastric glands secrete gastric juice. Okay, gastric juice is produced inside of the stomach. This gastric juice contains, observe carefully, pepsin, next, observe carefully, main important one is pepsin, next HCl. This is also secreted from the, this is also present in gastric juice. These two are very important ones, pepsin and HCl, hydrochloric acid. Next, pepsin. What is the function of pepsin? What is the function of the pepsin? It converts the proteins into peptides. Now, what is the use of HCl? Large particles and simple particles. Listen carefully. Proteins, it converts the proteins into the peptide. Understanding? Observe once. What is the use of the pepsin? Large molecules and hard materials like bone. Then also listen carefully here. Large molecules and hard materials like bones, cartilages, observe carefully, bones, cartilages. These are some hard materials. They also broken down because of the hydrochloric acid. Because of hydrochloric acid. Okay. Observe carefully. And other function of the HCl is any microorganism or listen, microorganisms are disease causing organisms. Microorganism, disease caused organism. They are killed. Okay, still important functions of the HCl. Functions of HCl. Observe one. Next. Okay, observe gastric juice and HCl. These two types of materials are segregated by gastric gland. They are located wall of the stomach. Wall of the stomach. Here also food material is digested partially. Okay, in mouth, carbohydrates have digested. In mouth, carbohydrates are digested. Next, in stomach, proteins are digested. Observe carefully. Carbohydrate digestion, protein digestion. Means food material mixed with the gastric juice food plus gastric juice, these two are mixed and form the cluster-like structure. Food material gastric juice are mixed and clusters of food material are formed. This is here gelatinous one. This is here gelatinous one, slippery one. What? Slippery one. Observe carefully. Here this type of food material is called chyme. This type of material is called chyme. Chyme means in chyme carbohydrate are digested partially. Next, proteins. These are also same, but fat, they did not digest here. Fats are not digested, or fats do not digest, or fats are not digested in mouth and stomach. Okay. A carbohydrate, protein. These are digested. Partially digested material it is. Okay, observe one. Observe one. After mastication process, food material is swallowed into the food pipe. Swallowed into the food pipe or esophagus. Here I already told you different parts. For example, your mouth, buccal cavity, mouth, buccal cavity. Next, pharynx. Next, you know very well that esophagus. Yes. Observe carefully, mouth, already we discussed about mouth. In mouth, saliva is secreted. Saliva has an important enzyme that is salivary amylase or ptyalin enzyme. That enzyme acts on the carbohydrate and digest. That enzyme digests the carbohydrate into the maltose. Into the maltose. Okay, then of mastication process takes place. During the mastication process, teeth usually bite, tear and grind the food material. Then, listen carefully, and tongue and other muscles, they help in mastication process. After mastication process, during the mastication, you know very well that large food materials are broken down into simple ones and broken down food particles are mixed with the saliva. Okay, those broken food materials or food components are mixed with the saliva. Then clusters of the food material with soft food. Okay, food material becomes soft, gelatinous, slippery. That type of food material is called usually bolus. Is called bolus. After mastication process, That bolus is swallowed. Swallowed. During the swallowing process, mouth means already I told you opening. Mastication process takes place in buccal cavity. Pharynx means it is a junction. Pharynx means it is a junction between the digestive system and respiratory system. It is a junction for the digestive system and respiratory system. Okay, observe here pharynx. After pharynx, esophagus. Esophagus is also called as food pipe. Esophagus is also called as food pipe. Observe one. Walls of the esophagus secrete a type of mucus. Means inner lining of the esophagus is lined with the mucus layer. Okay. Next, after swallowing process, bolus is entered into the esophagus. Through esophagus, food material slides easily because that bolus contains the observe carefully here. Bolus contains the saliva and esophagus contains mucous membrane. These two are gelatinous ones. Due to presence of these two, food materials is transported easily through the esophagus into a bag-like structure, into the pouch-like structure, that is stomach. That is a stomach. In esophagus, there is no any process. Esophagus is just a trunk road-like structure. It carries the food materials from the buccal cavity into the stomach. Now let us observe stomach. Already I told you. Here observe walls of the stomach. Pouch-like structure. Stomach is a pouch-like structure. Walls of the stomach have gastric glands. Remember, gastric glands. They secrete the gastric juice. What? Gastric juice and HCl. Here gastric juice contains very, very important enzyme that is usually pepsin. What is that? Pepsin. This is an enzyme present in the gastric juice. What is the function of this pepsin? What is the function of pepsin? Pepsin acts on the protein and it digests the proteins into the peptide. Understanding? Pepsin digests the proteins into the peptide. Understanding? Then what is the use of the HCl? Already I told you. HCl very powerful acid. What is the function of the HCl? HCl, listen carefully here, kills the unwanted or disease causing organisms that are present in food material. Next, HCl breaks the hard materials into the small pieces like bones and cartilage. Bones and cartilage. Bone, very hard tissue. But bones can be easily digested by the HCl acid. Understanding? Next, large substances, hard substances, they are broken down into the small pieces because of the action of the HCl, hydrochloric acid. Understanding? It is very powerful one. So, how can walls of our stomach protect themselves from this HCl? How can walls of the stomach protect themselves from the HCl? How means walls of the stomach are lined with the, listen carefully, walls of the stomach are lined with mucous membrane. Mucous membrane or mucus layer protects the walls of the stomach from the action of the HCl. Action of HCl. Understanding? Okay. Here proteins are digested, partially digested into the peptides. Okay, then here inside of the stomach also circular muscles and longitudinal muscles are present. Due to presence of these two types of muscles, here also peristaltic movements occur. Peristaltic movements occur. Due to peristaltic movement, entire food material is mixed with the gastric juice. Mixed with gastric juice and becomes soft, slippery, gelatinous, partially digested food material. It is called chyme. It is called actually chyme. Important, remember. What? Chyme. Understanding? Observe carefully. Observe. Chyme means, already I told you, it contains partially digested protein, partially digested carbohydrates, Next, undigested fat. Okay, this is the digestion in stomach. In stomach only proteins are digested. Carbohydrates, fats, they are not digested in stomach. Only proteins, because gastric juice contains only one type of enzyme, that is pepsin. Okay, observe one.